Welcome to another episode of I Want That Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Cloak Tuck 3.0 inside the waistband holster from Alien Gear Holsters. Now this is available for several different firearms. You can look and see what exactly is compatible with on their website. The one that we're looking at today is the SIG SP 2022. Now this is available on their website for $43.88. They advertise it as being the most enhanced inside the waistband hybrid holster on the market. They advertise it as having enhanced comfort, zero break-in time, a steel core insert for added retention, free shell trades for life, and a forever warranty. Now for initial impressions, when I first pulled this out of the package, it actually would not fit my firearm. I could not get it past about here without the slide racking, without it being pushed out of battery. So they send it with a bag full of hardware. They've got different sized spacers in there. They've got the Allen wrench that you need and several other pieces of actual metal hardware in case you should lose a few pieces. But if you take a look, you can see that those spacers are in there and can be changed in multiple different locations. So right off the bat when I received it, I did have to change this. I had to put the larger spacers in it, and once I got those put in there, it did fit much better. The other thing that I noticed right away was this is a massive holster. The SIG SP 2022 is a relatively large framed weapon. It's not a compact by any means. This is definitely what you would call a full-sized gun. You can tell just by comparison here the size in which that it fits. It definitely does not have a small footprint. It was very stiff. It was a straight, hard plastic piece of hardware. I wasn't prepared for that. I guess for some reason I assumed that it was leather, but that's kind of beside the point. Those are just the things that I noticed right off the bat. As far as use goes, like I said, right off the bat, I had to install different hardware. I had to fiddle with this for probably about half an hour to 45 minutes to get it where I wanted it. Once I got it there, it was pretty nice. It is fully adjustable. It's got 3 different settings on both sides for the clips, so that you can adjust that for more of a cant, less of a cant, to ride further down in the waistband, really wherever you want this to ride. They do recommend that you carry it at the 430 position on your body. That's about where I carried it. I did find though that it did require a break-in. One of my initial impressions was that it was stiff. It did take at least a week for me to get to where I felt like this was broken in and able to be worn for any amount of time. And you can see here, if I hold it here, you can see that it's got some bend to it from being worn. Now once it did break in, I noticed that the retention on it loosened. I actually had to go back through again after I had worn this for about a week and change the hardware on it so that it kept retention on the firearm and kept it where I wanted it to be. Once I had all of that done, the retention was fantastic. Being inside the waistband between your padding and your pants pushing in, your belt pushing in, that you've got some additional retention there. I will say though, it was incredibly uncomfortable. When I was driving, when I was walking, pretty much whenever I was wearing it, I was very uncomfortable. It was too large, it was too cumbersome, it just didn't work well. The kydex on the shell itself had several sharp edges along the top. I did need to use some emery cloth and smooth that down so that it didn't have quite a sharp an edge. I also noticed within the first week, let's see if I can show this to you here. It's real hard to see, but right here there is a crack. It doesn't seem to have spread at all, so I'm wondering if maybe that was something that came from the manufacturer that way. I'm not sure, but it was something that concerned me. And I did notice that it stayed put. You know, the neoprene that was on the back of it, while I wore it, the neoprene really kept it in place. As a result of that neoprene though, it got quite hot and I did sweat a lot. It does have a full sweat shield. I wear an undershirt, so that really wasn't that much of a concern, but it does get very warm while you're wearing it. And then finally, it printed a lot more than I would like it to. Like I said, they recommend wearing it at the 430 position. I found that I could get the least amount of printing at about the 3 o'clock position, maybe just a little bit further forward than that, but I really don't like carrying right there. I found that I always bumped it on things, and I really didn't like it there. So the printing was something that I didn't like. So as far as likes go on it, I like the retention. I like the fact that it is very well molded. It absolutely is made to fit this piece. I really like the fact that the retention keeps it in place and it's not going anywhere. I like the fact that they offer free shell trades for life. If you ever decide that you're going to carry it with a different weapon, you can send them this old shell and they'll send you a new one for the new weapon. No problem, no questions asked. I thought that was a really nice touch. And I really like their forever warranty. I like the fact that they will honor this thing. They will stand by their warranty for the life of this product. So I thought that was a really good thing. For dislikes, I really think that it's too big. I don't like how large the footprint is on it. And in conjunction with that, I don't like how much it prints. And it's very, the other dislike I had for it is it's incredibly uncomfortable. And for something that I'm going to use all day, every day, it was just unacceptable for me. I also didn't like how sharp the edges of the kydex were. I didn't like the fact that I had to smooth those down. And then finally, I didn't like the fact that there was a crack in it within the first week of use. So with all that said, overall, I'm going to have to give this a 2 out of 5 stars. I'm really not impressed with this product. I've talked to several other people that carry smaller firearms that swear by these holsters, so I'm guessing it may be a localized experience for me, but overall, this is a holster that's going to end up in my holster drawer. This isn't something that that I was overly impressed with, and it isn't something that I could say I would want to wear on a daily basis. So, I'll go ahead and include a link to their website and Facebook page in the description below. You can take a look and see if it's something that interests you. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and just keep checking back on a weekly basis for more reviews of awesome products that'll make you say, I want that.